Hello everyone, welcome back to another wonderful video with me, Simone. Today I'm going to be asking a question from Instagram that somebody asked me. They said, do you think the Eagles should sign Antonio Brown? Very interesting question. So stay tuned and I'm going to answer this question after my intro. Hopefully my intro is back. If not, then I'll just put in a transition. Okay guys. So back to the video. Do I think the Eagles should sign Antonio Brown? Let's backtrack. There was a point in time where I did think the Eagles should sign Antonio Brown. Yes, I definitely did. You know, when our whole wide receiver core was busted, I couldn't think of any reason why we shouldn't sign Antonio Brown late in the season, last season, when it was just Carson throwing to Greg Ward, and Alshon was busted and hurt. Nelson didn't want to play, was dropping everything. I couldn't think of a reason why we shouldn't sign Antonio Brown. I know the biggest reason why teams were saying they didn't want to sign him was because of, locker room chemistry. And I was thinking, Carson already got beef with Alshon. What's, Antonio Brown gonna do? And we can't get any worse. Nelson Agholor didn't even want to be there. Like, what's one more attitude in the pot? At least this attitude can catch. You know what I'm saying? So there was that point in time where I did think we should sign Antonio, but we obviously saw Antonio didn't get signed by the Eagles last season. Now let's fast forward to this Eagles off season. I thought we should sign Antonio for a quick second. During the NFL draft, when we got Jalen Reagor, we didn't get CeeDee Lamb. I was thinking we have to do more. Like, we can't just go off of Jalen. I guess Alshon was still going to be staying on the team. We can't just go off Jalen, Alshon, and JJ Arcega-Whiteside. We need more. We need more. We didn't even know if Deshaun Jackson would be healthy at that point. But then the Eagles signed Marquise Goodwin, and that's when I was like, okay, we don't need Antonio Brown. And that's my final answer at this point. No, we don't need to sign Antonio Brown. We have a very good wide receiver core. We have a very stellar quarterback that will make our very good wide receiver core look like amazing. You know what I'm saying? So we got Marquise Goodwin, very speedy. He can play in the slot and he can be a deep threat like Deshaun Jackson. We already got Alshon Jeffrey holding out the wide out position. JJ Arcega-Whiteside can, get better, no shade, but JJ is real, you guys know, stiff and clunky. So now that we got Marquise, he doesn't have to step up in that position. We kept Alshon in the wideout position, so JJ doesn't have to step up in that position. He can still groom and, learn a few things before, he takes over that position. So, yeah, we have Alshon as a wideout. We have Deshaun as a deep threat. Marquise can be a deep threat as well, or he can play in the slot with Jalen Reagor. So we have a few options, you know what I'm saying, at the wide receiver position. I don't see where AB, we don't really need him. I don't see where he would necessarily fit in. Now, is Marquise Goodwin Antonio Brown? No. Antonio Brown, his last season with the Steelers was 2019. Let me get a few stats, okay? So, Antonio Brown by the numbers. Antonio Brown averaged 12.5 yards per reception. Marquise Goodwin averaged 15.5. Now, yes, Antonio Brown had way more yards than Marquise Goodwin, but Antonio Brown was their one guy, so he got all the yards. Marquise Goodwin was behind Debo, Kittle, and Emmanuel Sanders. But when he got the receptions, he got hella yards, okay? You know what I'm saying? 15 yards per reception, that's good. Okay, he had one touchdown. Yes, one touchdown versus Antonio's 15 in 2019. But like I said, Marquise Goodwin was not that main guy at all in San Francisco, and he's really going to step up for us. He had an 83.3% first down percentage versus Antonio Brown's 60%. So not really hard stats really to go by, but I just want to emphasize that Marquise Goodwin doesn't have all the stats because he wasn't the go-to guy in San Fran. Of course, Antonio Brown is going to have all the stats because Antonio Brown was the lone guy, in the Steelers country. So basically, I'm gonna say we good. Sorry, Antonio Brown. Maybe in another life, maybe in another season, I would have been all for signing you, but we good over here, bro. Okay, so we don't need those problems. Okay, we already got to deal with Alshon's attitude with Carson and Carson's attitude with Alshon. We don't need to add anything else to the mix. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think there's any room for Antonio Brown? I don't think so.